Do you want to know how to be successful in the next 3 years of your life? If you're a brand new real estate agent, you do not want to mess this up, because there's certain things that you should be doing that will really help you with your success in the next 3 years. And quite honestly, if you've been in real estate like me, I've been in real estate since 1937. If you've been in real estate for a long time and you want to make your next 3 years the best 3 years of your life, listen to this. Chris Stafford here. I'm a 30-year plus listing agent, still working in San Francisco. And I have to tell you, there are certain things that you have to do. I think that there are so many misconceptions, and that brand new real estate agents go into this business with these sort of misconceptions about what's actually selling real estate all about. How am I going to be successful in selling real estate? So here, what I want to do is sort of outline some tips. And if you want a copy of my free book, which is Massive Abundance, How to Create Passion, Purpose, and Prosperity in Your Life, definitely stay to the end of the video and I'll tell you how to make that happen. But again, couple things that you have to make sure that you do in the first 3 years of your real estate career. Number one, and this is the biggest piece of advice that I think that anybody could give you, and that is find somebody who's more experienced than you and hook your ladder to them. Really talk to veterans. I'd even go so far as to say, I know it sounds a little bit self-fulfilling, but get a coach. When I first went into real estate, God, I think it was 33 years ago, very first thing I did, the first week that I started, I got a coach. I hired a coach. It was expensive as hell. It cost me $1,000 a month. Excuse me, back in the 90s. I mean, that was pretty crazy. I mean, it's still a lot of money, $1,000 a month. But that coach really cut my learning curve like that. And as a matter of fact, because of him, I was able to get my first deal. Actually, I got my first listing within, I think it was 45 days. And then 30 days after that, I got my first commission check, and I was super happy because I had prepared to not make any money for the first 6 months because I thought, oh my God, I've got a learning curve, blah, blah, blah. But it's super important. If you're not going to hire a coach, definitely consider me. But if you're not going to hire a coach, then find somebody who's really seasoned. Find somebody that is a listing agent, maybe working the high-end market, and take them out to lunch. Ask them what they would do. How would you conduct yourself with your business? Ask them if they need any help. Ask them if you can help them with their open houses or any of their marketing. That's probably singularly the best thing that you can do, is get a coach or at least hook up with a real experienced listing agent. Number two, you definitely have to go in with your eyes wide open that you are in sales. You have to always, 80% of your time should be marketing, finding listings. I don't deal with buyers myself personally, nor does my coaching program, because listings is where it's at. Being a listing agent is really where you want to sort of gravitate to. But regardless, you have to be marketing 80% of your day. Don't be hanging around the water cooler. Don't be hanging around the office and shooting the bull with all the real estate agents there. You have to design marketing strategies, which is one of the things I love doing. Design marketing strategies that are going to fit your personality, fit your character, and really things that you're going to want to do. And then you should be doing that consistently. Now, I personally hate cold calling, but when I first went into real estate, I got that first listing from cold calling, and I sat at my desk like every single morning. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. That's all I did. And that's how I got my very first listing. Now it's so much easier to not cold call, and there's so many other marketing strategies you can use. But this is, I think, a big mistake that a lot of new agents do, is that they don't spend their time. They're getting too caught up in files and admin and all that good stuff. So you don't want to do that. Marketing has to be your focus 80% of the time. Now, it sounds like I'm going to be talking out of both sides of my mouth. Another thing, make sure you don't get sued. So you do need to know the legalities of contracts and what you can say and not say. And I'm sure that the company that you're working for has a lot of classes, has a sales manager that can really help you with that. that's definitely something that you really want to do. And I think it's really super important that you're really up on this, because I'm to the point right now where I have other people in my business taking care of a lot of the legality, so I don't have to worry about that. I have a transaction coordinator, I have a secretary, I have a business partner, so I don't necessarily have to worry about that. But you still need to know about it, because you don't want to get in hot water and say stupid things. It's also incumbent upon you, next step, to build a brand. You want to build a brand. As part of your marketing strategy, you want to really understand, like, how are you going to be? Do you want something like really elegant in nature? Do you want, what kind of logo do you want? And nowadays, it's easier than ever. You can go on Fiverr and find 18,000 graphic artists that'll help you design logos and design letterhead and design your look and feel for your business. Back in the day, in the 1990s, I paid a marketing company a lot of money. I want to say at the time we paid like $5,000 or $7,000 for them to design my website, letterhead, logos, all that kind of good stuff. Now you can find people to do that for under $100, and you definitely want to do that. So build your brand. I think it's really important, as part of building your brand and building your marketing in your first 3 years too, that you really want to take as many continuing professional education courses that you can, so you can stay abreast of everything that's going on. But one of the things I think is important as part of marketing is YouTube videos. I think videos is something, it's just a great way, it's a free way for you to cement your brand and cement your marketing, show people. YouTube right now is what? It's the second largest search engine out there in the world, and it's owned by the #1 search engine. So whether you think you're good in front of cameras or not, it is incumbent upon you. It is super important. Start cranking out videos and posting them to YouTube. Use keywords, use thumbnails. When I do a thumbnail, it takes me 2 seconds on canva.com. But use thumbnails and keywords, but you do videos about listings that you've seen, about broker tours that are happening in your area, about your open house that you've done. Just remember, this is a great way for you to advertise yourself as an expert in your city, and also it's a great way for you to cement your brand. And it's super important for you to be really super authentic. So when you screw up, when you touch your nose or you start coughing like I just did, it's not a big deal. It makes you more authentic. And so you don't want your videos to be too polished. As a matter of fact, one of the better videos I've seen recently was a real estate agent in St. Louis, I think, who was actually did a YouTube video that she posted on YouTube of her getting ready for her open house. And she was very funny and very chatty, and it was very entertaining. So as part of your overall marketing strategy, you want to know, okay, what is my brand and my logo going to look like? What are going to be my designated branded colors? What's my look and feel going to look like? For me personally, I like something that's very professional. And I was just having this conversation with my spiritual advisor this morning. I like something that's very professional, but I like something that's also so fun and playful, because I think we should make this business super fun. Some would even go so far as to say that I'm sort of goofy. But it's super important that you understand what is that image you want to project out there. Use YouTube videos as a way for you really to get that image out there, cement your brand, show people that you're knowledgeable, you know what's going on with the marketplace and all that. There are so many other ways that I can help you. There are so many other marketing strategies that we can custom design specifically for you to find listings. So definitely hit me up at my complimentary masterclass and let's jump on the phone. I'd love to talk to you about that. And if you do want a copy of my free book, Massive Abundance, definitely hit me up. You've got my email address. You can go to my masterclass. You can hit me up there. You can send me a message down below. I would love for your comments down below. And there's a lot more that we can do to help you and to take care of you and make sure that your first 3 years in business, or for experienced agents, their next 3 years in business is just really going to rock your world.